Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to English Football Club Barcelona, your Barcelona channel in English. Yesterday, Laporta organized a press conference, which in my opinion was very necessary to explain many things, and the president said many interesting things. So, without further delay, let's see and analyze what he said. There were around 25 questions in this press conference, but we will analyze here some of them. It won't not not it will take hours doing this video, and I don't want to tire you. So one of the points was about signing new players. We have heard that Eric Garcia and Agüero from Manchester City will come next week. Ronaldo from Liverpool, Depay from Olympique de Lyon. Even we've heard about Haaland coming to Barcelona, and the journalist wanted to know what was Laporta's opinion, and he said, "We're fighting to reverse the economic situation." Let me read. "We are confident that we will. We have strong assets. Every day we receive offers to sponsor our club. I am optimistic. I am convinced that in a year and a half, for a maximum of 2 seasons, we will regain financial health. All the clubs are in a difficult situation. All the clubs are struggling to change players, obtain transfers. It is a complicated scenario, but I'm optimistic and I think we will have a very competitive team for the next season." So he didn't even mention it because, as we know and we have said before, the situation is very complicated. Barcelona got some weeks ago a loan of 500 million euros to stabilize the economic situation. 100 million of those will be to pay part of the money that the players didn't receive yet. So as we can see, the situation is really hard, and I think it's the most optimistic scenario for Barcelona is getting players for free. So I see really complicated that Haaland and I'm saying this being quite optimistic because if I give you my honest opinion, I would say that it's impossible that Haaland can, because we will have to pay probably more than 150 million euros to Borussia Dortmund. And later, he wants his salary to be around 30 million euros per year, and Barcelona is asking to the players to lower their salary. So I think it's not a realistic option. I think being sorry that Haaland won't come this year. So Eric Garcia will now Ronaldo, sorry. Yeah, it seems, well, Garcia, it seems totally, he actually confirmed. And with Naldum, he said that they are talking yet. We will analyze all of that, but I think it's really impossible. Well, next point, he talked about Messi too. He said, "To the culés, I told them that it's going well. This is not done yet, and we have to continue so that it is done. When I say that Messi asks for attention, it is not that he asked it for it verbally, but that I notice it. He has years left. He still can play very good at football in Barcelona. The players enjoy, and these years being comfortable with the environment, with what is around him. Lear has a lot of character and personality. I know that he's making great efforts to understand our proposal. I think what has changed is that before there was a president and now there is another who it's me. He focused on that and he thinks that's the most important thing." Then he said, "Before there was a president who disappointed him and now I'm who want him here. I tell him and I show him it." Leo wants Barcelona to think big. When we talk about a competitive team, we have to show it. So he wants proven experience, proven success, motivation, demand, and he wants that with me. If he saw that there is conflict, uh, well, let me continue, because he gives everything. So Messi, let's analyze Messi's situation. Messi really wants to win his last Champions League before retiring, and Barcelona didn't have the team nor a project to fight for it the previous years. It seems that now with Laporta, he sees some options about it, so I think he'll probably say. But we will talk about it in another video when we talk about the new players who will come, which probably I will post tomorrow. So if you don't want to miss it, you know what you have to do. Also, he talked about the Super League. He said, let me read. When we arrived, it was already a very advanced project. There were 11 clubs. It was important for Barcelona to be there. Barcelona will never turn its back on the movements of the football world, except for the movements in which the greatest of Europe are involved. After reviewing the documents with the lawyers, we concluded that we should be there, but making a reservation. We're the only ones who made it. The reservation is to submit to the assembly. This club belongs to the members. Barca's position is clear. Defend their interests and make football sustainable. Solve problems that make clubs suffer. If big clubs suffer losses, it will end up affecting smaller clubs. Also, he gave his opinion about the sacred players. We will talk about that later. So, as you can see, Barcelona is a special team. I think like more than even Real Madrid. Many things the president cannot do it alone. It has to ask some directives or some members, and sometimes you need to vote about it. So for the Super League is the same. Barcelona has to vote for it, so it's not 100% on it. And I think that's what Laporta said to the president of UEFA too. But wow, who knows? Let's continue talking about this. Also, he talked about the sacred players. He talked about Piqué, Alba, and Busquets, and this is what the president said. We talk about, and we will talk with each of them. We want to share objectives and criteria on how to play, a series of aspects that have been relaxed in recent years because there was not the necessary requirement. There were no consequences. Upstairs decisions were not made, or the messages were not sent. It's a job that we are going to do daily from the football direction. The president was clear. There is no period of transition in Barcelona. If we don't win, there will be consequences. And that's a clear reference for the players and the coach. I really like it because players are here to play well, not to be there and show their faces. So if they come to Barcelona, it's to win, not to get millions as they were doing until now. So I think that's a good point for the team. Next, he also talked about the current manager, Ronald Koeman, and about substituting him. So about Koeman, Laporta said, I have already told him very clearly what I had said to him. We are evaluating this season. We have a clear and direct relationship. He's a coach who, when we arrived, was already there and has another year of the contract. We are in talks to approximate positions to share what we want for the next season. Everything is evaluated there. The professional, the behavior, that is a character of Barcelona, like Rona. I think he's on the right track. We don't want to leave anything to talk about or to specify. Nothing escapes us in terms of objectives. We are going to work and to share a model regarding the first team and grassroots football. We have to narrow down all the possibilities and we all and be all involved. We are all working on it. The first to know the decision will be rolled out. We are here approaching positions, and many are already more than approximate. We had an episode that took him to the hospital, but he's fine. I called him. Well, in this case, it seems there was some problems about Koeman's health, and Laporta explained it in the press conference, and it seems the surrounders, Koeman's surrounders, didn't like it to show it. But anyway, in this case, I think Barcelona is being a bit impolite. As Koeman's managers said, if I'm not wrong, he said that, sorry. This is like when you have a girlfriend and you want to get married, but later you tell her, well, I need 2 weeks to see if I need to find, if I find something better, someone better, sorry. And if I don't, I will marry you. So it's a bit, don't know. I think it's unpolite. But well, it may be also a strategy to make Koeman leave Barcelona, not having to pay him those 13 million that we were talking about yesterday. Also, he was talking about Xavi. Guardiola, about Xavi, he said that all the coaches want to manage the team, but they are who have to decide who will be the manager, and still Barcelona still have a manager. So, well, so it's quite difficult that Xavi is going to come. He meant that without saying anything because he doesn't want to close that door too. But later, when he was asked about Guardiola, he changed it. He said, I read, when you mention it to me, what comes to mind is that I want him to win on Saturday. I think it will be wonderful for him and for all of us to love him too. I really want to see the final. I haven't come here to explain my dreams, and what I like is to make them come true. So he mentioned that Guardiola is his dream, and he likes his dreams to come true, which it's more or less saying, yes, I want him to come here, without saying anything but you don't say anything but saying everything. So, here I think he's been quite clear, right, about who he prefers, and it's, well, as you can see, his proximity to Guardiola, it may be affecting the situation too. Anyway, also if we compare coaches, one has earned everything in Europe with some European teams and playing quite good, and the other one has played quite good, but he's still in progress. So I think, as he said in another moment of the conference, Xavi is more an option for future than for the present. In this case, Barcelona doesn't see Xavi like an option. It's like they took the option away, and well, there are some points I don't agree with him. For example, I don't see all the coaches of the teams asking to leave their teams to come to Barcelona. Actually, many players don't want to come because of the team situation, really. So I hope this changes in the future. We will have a very competitive team. Who knows, no? But well, by the moment we can see that Laporta is being serious about the situation and he's trying to fix everything. That's something that I really like. So now I will ask you your opinion. I want to know what you think. So please leave your comments in the section below. So my questions are: do you think the economic situation will be solved in 2 years, or it will take more time? What about Messi? Do you think he will stay or he will leave? And also, how do you see the situation? How the president is managing the situation with Koeman? Is he being polite? Is everything being just a strategy, which in business is quite common, no? Or is he really playing with him and trying to make him away without laying him off? Well, if you really liked this video, hit the like button below, and if you don't want to miss any of our videos, subscribe to the channel. If you don't want, well, it's up to you. You will lose our videos, but it's your decision. Thank you for watching us, and see you in the next video. Ciao.